Welcome to Global World Watch. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for more updates. I bet you didn't know the Philippines just made history with its latest fighter jet deal.
Manila buzzed with its usual December energy, the city alive with the sounds of traffic, laughter, and anticipation for the holidays. But everything changed just after noon, when a single announcement sent ripples through the city's heart. News flashed across screens everywhere. Confirmed, Philippines to acquire Gripen fighters. The headlines dominated every channel, and people paused in their daily routines, eyes glued to the unfolding story. In Camp Aguinaldo, a sense of achievement swept through the Department of National Defense. Officers exchanged proud glances, knowing this moment would be remembered for years to come. This wasn't just a purchase, it was a declaration. A statement that the Philippines was ready to step forward, to defend its skies and its sovereignty with renewed strength. Journalists scrambled to cover every angle, while social media exploded with Nastar Sky Guardian PH. Across the nation, pride soared as Filipinos celebrated this historic leap. The Saab Gripen CD, a world-class multi-role fighter, would soon fly Philippine colors. For many, it was the first time they'd see such advanced technology bearing their nation's insignia. After years of waiting, the Philippines was reclaiming its place in the skies. Pilots prepared for a new era, and the nation looked up with hope and excitement.
Inside Malacanang, President Marcos Jr. and his defense team celebrated a promise fulfilled. Their vision for a stronger, more secure Philippines was finally taking flight. The message was clear: the Philippines was serious about its defense. The world was watching, and the country stood united in its resolve. In markets and malls, conversations shifted to the nation's future security. Families discussed what this meant for their children, and elders recalled past struggles, now hopeful for a safer tomorrow. Videos of the Gripen's aerial maneuvers inspired a generation that had never seen a supersonic Philippine jet. Young eyes sparkled with dreams of flight and service. The confirmation wasn't just news. It was the start of a new chapter for the nation, a moment that would echo in the hearts of Filipinos for generations, marking the dawn of a new era in Philippine history.
The Gripen deal sparked a wave of national pride from Batanes to Mindanao. It united Filipinos across political and regional lines, inspiring hope and confidence. For many, it was more than just a military acquisition. It was a moment that brought the nation together, reminding everyone of what it means to be Filipino. The sight of jets soaring above the islands became a powerful symbol, igniting conversations in homes, schools, and workplaces about the country's future and its place in the world.
Social media became a digital celebration, with images of the Gripen and the Philippine flag everywhere. Hashtags trended nationwide as people from all walks of life joined in, sharing their excitement and pride online. The digital space buzzed with positivity, as even those far from the air shows felt connected to the historic moment. Memes, tribute videos, and messages of gratitude flooded the internet. Creative tributes poured in, from heartfelt thank yous to playful memes, all celebrating the new chapter for the nation's defense. The online community became a tapestry of support, humor, and hope. The focus was on unity and a shared desire for a secure, sovereign Philippines. Across cities and provinces, people gathered for community events, waving flags and expressing their collective dreams for a safer, stronger nation. The sense of togetherness was palpable, bridging differences and building new connections.
In communities near air bases, the news felt personal. Families felt renewed purpose and excitement. Local businesses anticipated growth, but the real impact was on morale. Children looked up in awe, imagining new possibilities, while parents felt reassured about the future. The presence of the jets brought a sense of security and pride that rippled through neighborhoods.
This pride was about more than hardware. It was a shift in mindset. For the men and women in uniform, it meant renewed motivation and a deeper sense of responsibility. For civilians, it was a reminder that the nation was investing in its people and its future. The narrative changed overnight. The Philippines was investing in itself. Headlines spoke of progress and determination, and government leaders emphasized the importance of national security and self-reliance. The country's commitment to modernization was clear for all to see. The Gripen became a symbol of a nation on the rise, ready to protect its people. It stood for courage, innovation, and the collective will to move forward. Every takeoff was a statement of intent, a promise to defend and uplift the Filipino spirit. The jets represented not just military strength, but national resolve. The sound of new fighters was the sound of a promise kept, a future where Filipinos could stand tall, proud, and united, knowing their nation was ready to face any challenge together.
To truly grasp the significance of this moment, we must first look back and remember where we came from. The story of the Philippine Air Force is one of both triumph and challenge, woven into the very fabric of the nation's history. Decades ago, the Philippine Air Force proudly flew the formidable F-5 Freedom Fighters. These jets were more than just machines. They were symbols of national pride, strength, and a powerful deterrent to any threat. Filipino pilots, known for their exceptional skill and discipline, became legends in the region. The PAF was once a leader in Southeast Asia, inspiring awe at air shows and earning respect from allies and rivals alike. However, as the years passed, economic crises and shifting government priorities in the late 20th century led to a gradual decline. Funding dried up and modernization efforts stalled. The once mighty F-5s grew old and worn. Spare parts became scarce, maintenance became a struggle, and by 2005, the last of these iconic jets were finally retired from service. The skies above the Philippines fell silent, marking a period of vulnerability and uncertainty. The nation's air defense was left exposed. For nearly a decade, the Philippine Air Force had no supersonic interceptors. Only subsonic patrols remained to guard the nation's airspace, a far cry from its former glory. This dark age exposed a glaring gap in national defense, leaving the country vulnerable and highlighting the urgent need for modernization and renewed vigilance. The loss of air superiority was a wake-up call for the nation, sparking debates in Congress and among military leaders about the importance of sustained investment in defense. For years, the dream of seeing Filipino pilots break the sound barrier again seemed distant, almost out of reach. Yet hope never truly faded.
This long and difficult history makes the arrival of the Gripen deeply emotional for many. It represents not just a new aircraft, but a new chapter for the Air Force and the nation. The Gripen's arrival is more than modernization. It is the restoration of lost honor, a tribute to those who served before, and a promise to future generations. The era of silent skies is ending. A new dawn of security, pride, and renewed strength is beginning for the Philippines. Now, the nation stands ready to reclaim its rightful place in the sky, with courage, determination, and hope for the future.
The return to supersonic flight began with the FA-50PH jets from Korea in 2015. These jets boosted morale and proved their worth in the Battle of Marawi, providing vital air support. The FA-50s became the PAF's workhorses, bridging the gap to modern air combat.
Defence planners knew the FA-50 was just the start. The Philippines needed a true multi-role fighter to secure its skies. The goal, an aircraft capable of air superiority and deterrence against regional threats. As tensions grew, the need for a more advanced fighter became urgent. The MRF program aimed to complement, not replace, the FA-50S, ensuring layered defence. The new fighters would provide the high-end capability the nation needed. The journey from FA-50S to Gripens marks a leap in national defence.
The Gripen's arrival will transform Philippine defense, especially in the West Philippine Sea.
Older assets lacked the speed and firepower to deter intrusions. Gripen changes that. Its advanced radar and sensors give the AFP unprecedented situational awareness. These fighters can patrol vast areas, detect threats, and share data in real time.
This leap in capability allows for proactive defense and rapid response.
Gripen's presence alone deters aggression, raising the cost for any would-be intruder. It's about preventing conflict by showing strength and resolve.
A stronger Air Force also strengthens alliances and regional partnerships.
The Gripens will enable advanced joint exercises and boost the Philippines' diplomatic influence. The Gripen is a tool of both military and national power. The nation stands stronger, more self-reliant, and ready to defend its interests.
The Gripen acquisition is a landmark in Philippine history, a new era of self-reliance and confidence.
This deal is a conscious choice to invest in the nation's future and sovereignty. The roar of these jets will symbolize resilience and hope.
A credible deterrent is an investment in peace, not war.
The Gripen protects both territory and economic lifelines in the West Philippine Sea.
This is a call for unity. Defense is everyone's responsibility.
Let's rally behind our armed forces and modernization efforts. The nation's strength lies in unity and resolve.
The arrival of these jets is a promise to future generations. The Philippines will be safe, respected, and strong.
The Eagle has landed. The nation is ready to soar.